A+A Chapter 111, Apprehend Him. And who are you? Ling Han cast his eyes at the green-clad young man, his gaze becoming severe. How dare you speak to me this way? Heng, you are indeed a wicked character. The green-clad young man said coldly. His eyes were sharp as swords, staring at Ling Han intensely, and a terrifying aura was circulating around his body. He was an elite of gushing spring tear, and now he was using his aura. This was a kind of domination on the spiritual level. Ling Han acted as if he felt nothing. He had just taken 7 second-star pills yesterday and had greatly increased the strength of his divine sense. Anyone who intended to use his aura to dominate over him would have to be at least in spiritual ocean tier. The green-clad young man could not help feeling surprised. He had already circulated his aura, but why was there no reaction from Ling Han at all? This is An Shui-ming, elder brother disciple An. He is the team leader of Team 7 of the Discipline Committee. A young man dressed in black said, introducing the identity of the green-clad young man. Another thing, he is also one of elder brother's most faithful followers. Feng Luo added internally, since it was such a good opportunity, he would of course make the most out of all resources available to him and deal with Ling Han once and for all. The proof was already prepared well in advance, and there was still a lackey of his elder brother playing the part of executioner. How would Ling Han be able to escape from this calamity? I'm very busy, and I don't have the time to waste with you. Take me to your place. I want to search it. And Shui-ming said. Ling Han placed his hands behind his back and said, What right do you have to do such a thing? Are you trying to hinder the work of the Discipline Committee? An Shui-ming said darkly. He was here on Feng Luo's request, so of course he would also take Ling Han to be his enemy. There was no need for him to be polite. Ling Han laughed loudly and said, Don't tell me that you people of the Discipline Committee just need to have a small suspicion, and you can simply rummage and search whoever's living quarters? If that's so, it seems like I have lost a bar of soap, and I suspect it was stolen by Wu Songlin, so I'll have to trouble you to search his place for it. Pooh. All of them choked in shock. Who was Wu Songlin? Headmaster of the Alchemy Department and a black-grade high-level alchemist. With regards to status, he was slightly higher than even the headmaster of the martial arts department, Lian Guangzhu. If they actually dared to search through his quarters, wasn't that practically hoping to die early? Ling Han really dared to say that. He even dared to make a joke about Wu Songlin. Did he not treasure his life at all? And Shui Ming's face twitched madly, feeling that this Ling Han was really a maniac. If the mocking words Ling Han had spoken about Wu Songlin had actually spread out, he would definitely be beaten to death. How could he joke so casually about a powerful warrior of spiritual pedestal tier? Not to mention that Wu Songlin had another status in the form of the prestigious position of a black-grade high-level alchemist. You are trying to seek your own death. He spoke coldly. Since Ling Han was such an arrogant fool, there was no need for him to have any more reservations. He said, You actually dare to insult Master Wu. Apprehend him. Oh, let me see. Who dares make a move? Ling Han looked at the others contemptuously, smiling slightly, and said, You people must consider carefully and not be made use of by others. Otherwise, if you dare make a move against me, I will not be merciful at all. The others hesitated at this. Actually, aside from An Shui-ming, the others did not have much of a relationship with Feng Yan. Furthermore, when they saw the absence of fear in Ling Han's expression, it seemed as if he had some powerful background. It'd be best if they distanced themselves from this matter, for if they got involved in a fight between two big bosses, minor characters like them would be easily killed. In that moment, no one dared to take another step forward. How dare you? You not only dare to shoot your mouth off, you even dare to threaten members of the Discipline Committee. You are really out of control. An Shui-ming said darkly and pointed at Ling Han. Zhonglin, apprehend him. Yes, yes. A young man reluctantly stepped out. He naturally knew that An Shui-ming was a lackey of Feng Yan, and now this matter involved Feng Luo. Then it was more than obvious that this was a clash between Feng Luo and Ling Han. Or it could be considered as a clash between Feng Yan and the person standing behind Ling Han, and now he was trapped in between these two powerful parties. Whoever came out the winner of this clash There was no benefit for him, so of course he was extremely displeased. But An Shuiming was the team leader, so unless he intended to resign from the discipline committee, he would have to obey the former's commands. Younger brother disciple Ling Han, I advise you to surrender. Zhang Lin moved into an attacking stance. He was in the 9th layer of element gathering tier, while Ling Han was only in the 5th layer, so he had absolute confidence he would be able to apprehend Ling Han within 10 moves. Ling Han shook his head and said, You still do not have the ability to apprehend me. Zhang Lin could not help becoming infuriated. Indeed, he did not have much of a background, but his power of the 9th layer of element gathering tier was authentic. Otherwise, he would not have been qualified to join the discipline committee in the first place. And now a younger brother disciple with cultivation in the mere 5th layer of element gathering tier actually said that Zhang Lin was not capable of apprehending the former. This doubtlessly was a blow to his pride. Why are you still blabbering? Apprehend him now, An Shuiming urged. Excuse me then. Zhang Lin made his move and charged towards Ling Han. Mo Gao wanted to make his move. He knew that this only student of his had an exceptionally high level of comprehension in the art of the sword, but the gap in cultivation levels was a big disadvantage. 6 flashes of sword chi would grant him an extra 3 battle stars of battle prowess at most. But that still did not matter much, as a martial artist of the 8th layer of element gathering tier would still be unable to match an opponent in the 9th layer. However, Ling Han had already stepped forward to take this attack head on. He did not even draw his sword. Instead, he directly threw out a punch. Peng! The two of them clashed head on, and a visible shockwave spread out from the point of contact. The two figures retreated at the same time. What? When they saw this happen, everyone's eyes widened in shock, wearing disbelieving expressions. Zhang Lin was in the 9th layer of element gathering tier, yet he did not manage to get the upper hand in a head-on clash. How was that possible? How could there be such a powerful martial artist of the 5th layer of element gathering tier? Are you sure you really are in the 5th layer of element gathering tier? I've underestimated you. Zhang Lin instantly looked serious. Though he had no desire to become someone else's weapon, martial artists would of course have their own pride. As a martial artist in the 9th layer of element gathering tier, if he could not even apprehend an opponent in the 5th layer of element gathering tier, what would be left of his pride? He took a deep breath and formed his hands into claws. He stretched out his arms to 2 different directions, bent and raised his left leg, looking like an eagle that was stretching out its wings in preparation for flight. Eagle soaring in the sky. He gave a furious shout, and his figure sped forwards, his battle prowess spiking instantly. Battle prowess and cultivation level were 2 completely different matters. From the moment he used his martial arts technique, his battle prowess had spiked up to 10 battle stars. Ling Han only smiled softly, his eyes turning serious, and suddenly, a powerful aura emanated from his figure. What? Zhang Lin could only feel his heart trembling, as if he was a little lamb that had caught the eye of a fierce tiger, and he was left with nothing but endless fear. This move, eagle soaring in the sky, suddenly lost its accuracy, and the deviation from his real target was excessively large. Ling Han nonchalantly aimed a kick at Zhang Lin's behind, and peng! The latter instantly fell onto the ground with a heavy thump, causing a large disturbance to the dust on the ground. Complete silence. In Huyang Academy, Zhang Lin could not be considered an elite, but among those of element gathering tier, his ability was enough to rank him within the top 100 martial artists of element gathering tier. Yet now, he was actually defeated by a mere martial artist in the 5th layer of element gathering tier in one move. How were they supposed to believe their eyes? What a great brat. No wonder he was so arrogant. So it seems that he does indeed have some ability. A cold light gleamed in An Shuiming's eyes. He stepped out and walked forward to see if he did to make a move himself. Ling Han looked slightly serious at this. An Shuiming was in the gushing spring tier, and if you converted his battle prowess to the level of element gathering tier, that would at least be 20 stars. Furthermore, This estimate had still not included the upgrade granted from the use of black-grade martial arts techniques. Of course, Anshe Ming may not possess any kind of black-grade martial arts technique. Back down! Mogo stood in front of Ling Han, his eyes wide with rage. He had not stepped in previously, but as Ling Han's teacher, he would definitely not just stand by and watch as his own student was humiliated by another.